Hello! I've been posting online for a minute now, and I wanted to do a little intro while I draw some things about me. So, hi! My name's Misty, and my channel name is Cbubs, which was a nickname based off of a silly gamer tag I had. I've been toying with the idea of changing the channel name since I'm still small, but I don't know. What do you think? I know I always draw myself with the pink hair and pink outline. That's just a dream. You're gonna see more of what I actually look like without actually showing myself. Can't really show myself just yet, just because I have a job that I'm not sure if posting myself is okay with. So for now, I think this is as close as I could have gotten. As a side note, I am still learning Procreate. I learned 3 different drawing softwares in like a year's time, so thanks for being patient with me. Okay, let's get into it. To know me really means you need to know my family a bit. I am American, however, my family is from Trinidad and Tobago. If you know about it, great. If not, it's a small island in the Caribbean. Their food is the best, although I might be a little biased. And we definitely know how to use spices. We better, because Trinidad has one of the world's spiciest peppers. Also, ever limbo? Because that originated in Trinidad as well. Little fun fact. There's a very unique and vibrant culture, and most everyone seems to enjoy a good party. So that leaves me as the oldest daughter of immigrants, which comes with a lot of extra responsibilities. So if you know, you know. If you haven't seen my older videos, I am from Florida originally. I grew up on the Space Coast near NASA, which means I got to see a lot of space shuttle launches, although the towns there aren't that lively. I did live in Houston for a while, and I've just moved to Denver, Colorado, so a lot of new things to learn and explore. You might see less from me, but I'll try my best to keep posting. I know I'm super behind on this trend. I just thought it was so fun and cute to like make a character sheet. I've never done this before, and it was really cool to do for myself. So as you can see, I am a Libra. I was born on October 17th. Don't try to guess the year, but Libra gang rise. I actually think October is the best month, birthdays aside. It's when everything's cooling down. And I mean, honestly, what do I know about fall? I'm from Florida and Texas, but still looking forward to this fall in Colorado. For my likes, I really like tea. I have so many different types. Really into herbal healing teas. And then puzzles, oh my gosh, I love puzzles. It's one of those things I can get locked into for hours. Art is obviously a given. And for music, I just put literally my favorite artist ever, Carly Rae Jepsen. She is my girly pop anthem for all things in life. And I'm really into math and science. I actually became a mechanical engineer in real life. That is my full-time job, but yeah, something I really enjoy. And it's a given, I really like cute things. That's pretty much my aesthetic right now. And also cats. I'm just allergic to them, sadly. For dislikes, I am not a scary movie fanatic. My friends sometimes force me to watch some of them, and I like pretty much have a blanket over my head the whole time. Holes is a weird one, I know, but I have this thing called trypophobia, I think. I don't know, they just make me very uncomfortable. I think most introverted people struggle with confrontation, so that's definitely one I'm not a big fan of. And also loud noises. I just don't like being in places where it's super loud. Bugs, I get they're good for the environment, but why do they have to be so gross? And bowling, I don't know, it's just something about the smells, the sounds. I did it a lot in my youth, and I think I just bowled myself out. I don't ever want to do it again. Don't invite me, I won't go. And steak, it's just not for me. People love it. I've tried it several times, still hate it. Not for me. For inventory, I have this super cute Totoro backpack that my brother and sister-in-law got me. I really like it. I put all my cute stuff in there to do cute things with. And I have just an array of cute stuff that I take with me in that bag. First one, obviously being headphones for music. I don't actually take the big headphones with me, but it was more fun to draw that than the Bluetooth earbuds that I currently have. But I listen to like girly pop or hip hop, rap, early 2000s stuff, city pop, really into city pop right now. I also managed to squeeze my quad roller skates in there. I'm not very good, but I like just skating around, something different to be active and also look cute while you're doing it. Have a cute pair from Moxie skates that I really like. Maybe one day I'll get really good, but I'm not exactly a big risk taker with athleticism. Sometimes I'll take my Switch around with me. It is a black one actually, but I got some cute decals for pretty cheap to make them look like the Animal Crossing one. I didn't actually get that one, but you know, the decals do the job just fine. But I'm playing Cozy Grove a lot right now and trying to get my friend to play A Short Hike. I love that game so much. I wish I could play it all over again. If I could, I totally would. And you can't forget the sunglasses. It's really intense here in Colorado, so I'm getting in the habit of bringing those with me wherever I go. And lastly, I'm an Android user. Trying not to be a big hater here, but I like the features that I have. I like the customability that it offers. I'm using this iPad here, and honestly, I don't know how you all function without the swipe to text. I don't get it. I can't live without that, but either way, I've always been an Android user through and through. I tried to do my little character's outfit on my more realistic version of myself, but it just didn't work. I decided to use an outfit that I've kind of been wearing a lot, beggar shorts and a big t-shirt. That's kind of been my go-to as of late, with some cute sneakers. I am a fan of the Nike platforms. I don't know what it is about them. The Air Force Ones, I think is what they're called, but they're like the colorful ones. I like those a lot. I used to wear platform shoes all the time. I'm pretty short. I'm 5 feet tall, so like anything that makes me look a little bit taller than I actually am helps. So if you're wondering why my little cartoon self has those little curly pieces sticking out in that spot, it's usually because I wear the side part because I'm old, and I'll pin it back on the side so it gives me a little U-lick out, and then my hair is a little naturally curly and wavy, and I'll have another lick out on the other side. So that's where I got the inspiration to put that into my cartoon character. So a little more history about me. For the art background, I don't really remember when I started drawing, but I do remember feeling this strong desire to be like a human printer, if that makes sense. I felt like I had a weird ability to want to replicate whatever cartoon I was watching from TV to paper. I grew up in the 90s, so I drew a lot of Pokemon, Looney Tunes, Disney, Neopets. And I was also lucky enough to have friends in middle school who also liked to draw and who also liked the same shows. We would draw a lot together and probably improved at a faster rate than if we were to draw alone. I really cherish those times because after middle school, things drastically changed. When I went to high school, I needed more study time and more friend hangout time. There was way less time in my day for art, and it's also a time where you're experiencing more conflict, social pressures, milestone moments, and things like that. Also, being on the internet was super popular at the time, so I spent a lot of time watching YouTube or formatting my MySpace page. Lastly, and most importantly, I am a first-generation child of immigrants, and also the eldest daughter, which comes with its own set of expectations and responsibility. My parents knew I liked art, and while they never said it, they knew that I was a bit gifted in that area. They still have some old artwork of mine hanging in their office, actually. My dad randomly sent me one and that I did like 20 years ago, so I was surprised he felt the need to do that. I know my parents meant well, but they definitely did their best to pull me away from art once I started getting older. It wasn't fun at the time, and it built up a lot of resentment. I found myself getting really jealous when someone I met got to pursue the career that they wanted. I wished I had that opportunity. Now that I've grown up, I get it. I don't necessarily agree with my parents, but I get it. In their mind, pursuing art was just way too risky of a career path. In their mind, and probably a lot of other immigrant parents' minds, art doesn't always guarantee a steady income. I wish I knew what I know now. I probably could have changed their minds, but the millions of art routes are not so clearly laid out like they are in other career fields. If I need to go into this more, I will, but if you watch the movie Elemental, I think that sums it up really well. Only the ending, she got to do what she wanted, but I felt so related to that character in the movie. I don't remember exactly when I stopped drawing, but I do know that I was brokenhearted and angry for a very long time. I lost sight of myself and just became a shell of a person. I became a people pleaser, meaning I lost all sense of authenticity and pushed all my interests to change and adapt to whatever I was around at the moment. I did like computers, gadgets, and robots, and science and math. I weirdly found enjoyment from drawing diagrams and graphs in physics class. This sparked another interest, and like I said, I ended up getting a degree in mechanical engineering, which is probably pretty different from art, but I do get to solve puzzles and get paid to do that, so that's pretty cool. But I will say, despite all the anger and resentment that I once had, coming back to art helped the most. During the pandemic, I, like a lot of others, got to get back in touch with my roots. I started with pixel art. There used to be these fun weekly challenges that really pushed my creativity in ways that had never been pushed before. Once I started that, it was all I was craving. Pixel art turned to digital art, which turned into making YouTube videos and making stickers to sell on Etsy. People were actually buying art that I made. I couldn't believe it. Anyways, that's enough of me blabbing on about myself. I hope I'm not the only one who's felt like this. If you're in a similar position, just know it's not too late to pick up a pencil and restart your art journey. I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about me and appreciate you listening, and I'll see you in the next one.